It's like, whenever you have a special person or like a really good friend and they walk in the room and it's just like it changes the mood, like you just get in a really good mood. That's me with me. Like I have friends, I have lady friends, I have people that add energy to the hold up. I had to set my mic. Sorry. Add energy to the room, but like for me it's like I'm my own best friend. And man, okay, so the other day I was working out, and I don't know, there was just something about the moment that made me see myself in the mirror. When you're working out, you look at yourself, but I looked at myself and I saw the childhood version of myself, but like I felt the way I did when I was in middle school, but I was looking at myself and I was witnessing what I had become. And I was like really proud of myself. I was really, really proud of myself. Like, I'm at this point in my life where I'm really happy. I'm really at peace. I have a good job. I have an apartment. I have peace. I have so many things. Like, I have opportunity. Um, and I was just thinking about everything that I've aspired for or wanted in my life. And there's nothing that I've wanted that I didn't get through me, like through my own achievement. I want to go to school, graduate, become a reporter. I did reporting. I want to go across the world. I want to go to England, right? I want to go overseas. I went overseas. I went to England. I went to Canada. I want to be a writer. I want to publish books. I published 2 books in college. Now I'm working on a graphic novel, and I would like to get this podcast going, be a vlogger. I'd like to have my own talk show. But point being, like, I don't know, I'm just really happy with myself. I have a really good relationship with myself. I'm my own best friend. And that moment in the gym was it felt so rewarding because, the version of myself that I was seeing, that was looking at me in that mirror, he was that little boy that, I think there's a point in most people's lives, well, maybe not most people, but like certain people, some people experience this point, a point in their lives where you discover that people can be shitty, or like people don't have the best interest for you. People can deceive you, people can hurt you. And for me, it was a girl. Um, I was in middle school. I had a crush on this girl, and I really liked her. Like I really liked it. Like it was that point where like like when you hit puberty. So like it's not it it's not about the physical, but like it's more impactful. Like do you see girls or boys or like whoever you're attracted to, you see them more special at once puberty hits. Like crushes hit different at a certain age, I believe. Like once you hit a certain age, crushes just hit different. And so like when you like somebody, when they're showing you intention or they're into you, it makes you feel special. And like you could do things, you could go out of your way to do things to get that from them. And for me in particular, you know, I had asked her out, right? And she said no. And I thought to myself, I thought it was like, well, it's because I'm not with the cool, I'm not in the cool crowd. She was with the cool girls, and I figured, well, maybe I'll start hanging out with the cool kids, and I'll get in, and like, she'll start seeing me as cool. And so, it happened. I started hanging out with the cool kids. They thought I was funny. I was clicking with everybody. And so I asked her out again, and she said yes. Mind you, I'm in middle school. I'm like 12, 11, 13, like young, right? And so she says yes to me. Feel like I'm on the top of the world. And, she's not being like in my head what a girlfriend is, right? She's like, it's weird. Like you could feel in your gut when somebody likes you, right? And I asked her friends what was up with her, and they were like, "Oh, she doesn't really like you." And I was like, "That's weird. She's my girlfriend." And man, this is so messed up. I remember this so vividly. Like we get to class, it was science class, or maybe it was literature. Maybe I'm not remembering it as vividly as I think I do. But like the gist of it was, I'm sitting in the middle of my classroom, minding my own business, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Her friends come in the classroom, and they start singing, "You got played, you got played, you got played." And like I'm like, what is happening? And like I figured it out. Like they played a little prank on me, right? Here I am at this, this little boy with his, head over heels for this girl, and they're all just laughing at me behind my back like I'm an idiot because like she doesn't really like me, right? And so that hits me, and I run out of the classroom and I just run to I run into the boys' bathroom, to the back of the stall, furthest stall to the back, and I just start crying my eyes out, man. It was, and it's like I carried that pain for a really long time. Like for a really long time, I would avoid eye contact with girls because I didn't want them to know that I liked them unless it was on my terms. Like I'm ready to, like I'm comfortable. I'm mentally because like it traumatized me. Like I'm thinking, okay, I opened up myself to the wrong girl. Something like this is gonna happen again. And man, it I that affected me to a strong degree, like to the point where I was doing like my life kind of mapped out in ways that I felt, okay, if I do this, I'm going to be more attractive to women. If I do this, this is going to set me up to be a great husband in the future. And like I mean, like there's things that I wanted to do. Like I wanted to go to college, right? I wanted to become a reporter. I did that. But part of my inspiration for finishing and not quitting school or, anything important in my life was because I want to be an attractive husband. And like that moment in my head, it's just like, I think that made me try even harder because it's like, you got it, you have to do this, or like this, like you're going to go back to that. And I mean, where I'm at now, I like to say I'm a very successful person for my age. Like I've, this is basic stuff. Like I'm about to mention, like I've never been to jail. I don't have any baby mamas. I financially well. Like I'm not wealthy, but like my lights are on, right? I know where I'm gonna eat tomorrow, where I'm gonna eat if I decide I want a snack right now. Like, these are things that you should have, but not everybody has them. And I don't know, I don't know. I'm proud of myself, and I think I know that I'm at a point in my life where I've let go of that pain, or maybe I haven't necessarily just let it go. I think there will always be a part of me who remembers that pain, but that pain is not hindering me from meeting women. Um, I've met a lot of cool girls. Like I'm not married. I've never been engaged, but ever since that moment, I've met a lot of cool girls. I've been in some relationships. You know, but it's just like that moment in the gym. It's just like I felt like myself again for the first time in a really long time. Like I felt like I was okay as I am now. There's so much I want to accomplish. There's so much I want to aspire for, but I just like I don't know. I feel okay, and I don't know. I'm just happy, and I have been happy for a really long time. I don't want to make it seem like I just now got over this. Like I've been over it pretty much for like I think within the last 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know. Like mid 20s is where I really started to let it go. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just happy. I'm always laughing, and like I was mentioning earlier, I see myself in the mirror. I don't know, man. I'm gonna make some pretty babies. Like I'm gonna, I don't know. I just, I'm happy with myself, and that moment in the gym was just, man. I hope, like, if anyone's ever experienced a moment in their life where they learn to hide themselves, I hope that they experience what I experienced at the gym the other day. I hope that they look at themselves one day as who they were that moment they were hurt, and they can see themselves and like, you did it, you beat it, you didn't let it defeat you. It made you stronger, and you're happy now. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I got it going on. I don't want to brag or anything, but like I got a nice job, got my own car, uh, you know, that, and a lot of the things I have, I think sometimes I take for granted because like not everybody has a car, not everybody has an apartment, not everybody has a job that they love, right? I I'm a photographer at the moment. I was a reporter. I took a break from that because people I was dealing with was tripping. Like I love the work, but like I just didn't like the people I was working with. But story for later. But great relationship with my parents. Got both parents. Um, Women aren't a problem. I mean, have girls I talk to. Nobody special. I mean, like there's a girl in particular that I really really like, but it's complicated, and I would like something that's not complicated. But it's just like when you like somebody, sometimes you deal with complicated. But I don't know, I'm just really happy. I guess I just got on here to say I'm really happy, and I hope that anybody who's not happy for whatever reason is able to reach that point in their life where they are happy, at least with themselves. Like, I get that there can be situations where, like, there's external things going on that you can't control and you're not happy with that. But see, for me, like, I can separate the external world from my world, right? To me, that stuff outside is like 10%, right? Like, I'm at work, working, maybe get stressed out or whatever. But once I leave work, clock out, I have a whole 90% of other things that I'm dealing with, family, relationships, personal goals. It's like I have a whole world, and I can be happy with that while being stressed out, not necessarily unhappy with work. Not that I'm not happy with, I don't know. I'm This video is making me realize how fortunate I am right now, because there's not really anything that I can say I'm not happy with. There's not anything I mean, there's things that I want, but it's not like I can't get those things. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody have any similar stories? Anybody, talk to me.